think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I am very upset that people are misunderstood what I was saying. Not good for anyone, and it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever.
The camera starts rolling. The room becomes eerily silent, and there she stands, Whoopi Goldberg, eyes blinking quickly, her lips quivering, gripping the edge of the table as if it's the only thing holding her together. Why? Because this time, the roles have reversed. Whoopi Goldberg isn't the quick-witted star of The View, firing off bold opinions as if they were undeniable facts. No, this time she's in a courtroom. And what's the cause? Karoline Leavitt, a young, fierce, and unapologetically outspoken conservative force, has done the unimaginable. She brought Whoopi to court and forced her to account for every word she's spoken. And believe me, receipts were presented. What began as just another fiery debate on daytime TV quickly escalated into a full-blown legal disaster. Now, tears are streaming, facades are falling apart, and Whoopi, she's beginning to crumble under the weight of it all. But before we dive into this meltdown, do yourself a favor, hit that like button and smash subscribe, because this courtroom spectacle is the kind of chaos that fuels the gossip fire. Just subscribed? You're a legend. Now let's break it all down. It all started just like it always does on The View. A group of co-hosts, a controversial guest, and a political jab disguised as a conversation. This time, however, Karoline Leavitt found herself in the hot seat. Joy threw the first punch, lightly ridiculing Karoline's political assent as if it were nothing more than a byproduct of her looks. Then Whoopi jumped in.
If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Whoopi scoffed, dismissing Karoline's success as nothing significant. And just like that, Sunny chimed in, brushing it off as yet another example of white privilege at play. They laughed, the audience applauded, but Karoline? She didn't flinch. She remained silent, absorbing every word, and days later she struck back. Not with a Twitter rant, not with a headline, but with something far more powerful. Not with a Twitter rant, not with a headline hunting interview, but with a legal bombshell that rocked ABC to its core. Most people in her shoes would have responded online, but not Karoline. She thought strategically. She reviewed every clip, every comment, every arrogant remark, and crafted a case so solid it couldn't be overlooked. Then, backed by her legal team, she unleashed a defamation lawsuit so massive it dominated the headlines. $800 million. Let that figure sink in. The lawsuit didn't just target Whoopi Goldberg. It also went after Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and the entire network. The accusations? Character assassination, deliberate slander, and a coordinated media campaign aimed at silencing conservative voices. But here's the real twist. Karoline wasn't after revenge. She was after accountability. Her legal team made that perfectly clear in a passionate statement. This isn't about politics. It's about principle. No woman should be publicly torn down for daring to speak with an independent voice.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
As
I'm
for
sorry,
this
guys.
debate,
We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time.
These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up.
Boom. Just like that, it wasn't just a lawsuit anymore. It was full-blown war. Fast forward to this week. The courtroom is packed. Whoopi Goldberg enters, oversized sunglasses hiding her eyes, her face a mask of unreadable calm. But by the time Karoline's legal team finishes presenting their case, the cracks start to appear. Witnesses report that Whoopi visibly trembled as explosive footage played, clips of her mocking Karoline's intelligence, her appearance, even her accent. Then came the bombshell. Documents, emails, call logs, and internal producer messages revealing they knew exactly what they were doing, pushing Karoline's buttons and keeping the cameras rolling for maximum embarrassment. The gravity of it all took its toll. Whoopi was seen leaning toward her attorney, whispering something before burying her face in her hand. During a brief recess, she wiped away tears. The shift was striking. What was once an unbreakable TV icon was now an unraveling defendant, caught in a media storm of her own creation. And Karoline? She didn't gloat, didn't smirk. She simply sat there, calm, poised, silent. But in that silence, her message was clear.
Dang, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
You want receipts? Karoline didn't just bring a handful. She brought the entire ledger. Her legal team unleashed a storm of evidence. Months of footage, transcribed segments, internal show notes, proof of a calculated, deliberate attack. Then came the smoking gun. A leaked document that allegedly instructed producers to exploit Karoline's youth, put her on the defensive right from the start, and steer the conversation into combative territory. The courtroom went quiet, legal. Experts were stunned. This wasn't just trivial TV drama. It appeared carefully orchestrated. When questioned about the documents, Whoopi attempted to deflect, claiming she wasn't aware of every production choice. But Karoline's lawyer didn't hesitate. Ignorance isn't a defense when you've got a mic in front of millions. The words sliced through the room like a knife. Gasps echoed in the courtroom. Whoopi's face drained of color. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, ABC was reportedly in full crisis mode. Executives were scrambling, and the network's PR team? Completely silent. Once untouchable, Whoopi was now radioactive. It seems ABC isn't just considering parting ways with Whoopi, they might be preparing to cut ties completely. Once untouchable, Whoopi is now radioactive, and the network is eerily silent. About what's coming next? According to multiple sources, ABC isn't just planning an exit strategy for Whoopi. They might be preparing for the end of The View entirely. If Karoline wins this case, the shockwaves won't just reverberate through one talk show. They could send ripples throughout the entire industry.
They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
As Whoopi falters under the pressure of the courtroom battle, Karoline Leavitt remains unshaken. Her calm, fact-based approach has garnered her respect from not only her supporters, but also from unexpected quarters. Social media is buzzing with energy. Hashtags like Dadar Justice for Karoline and Dandar Media Accountability are leading the charge. Even not, some of her past critics are stepping forward, recognizing the moment and commending her for standing strong against a media giant that many believe has long operated without accountability. Karoline isn't here to play the victim. She's here to redefine the standard.
Whoopi Goldberg, who raised a few eyebrows using the Bible to support the idea of kids getting gender change surgeries. Take a look.
This is a party that says we believe in parents' rights. You're telling me that as a parent, I'm not smart enough to decide if my child and I need to have gender affirming. Our doctors are not involved. What is going? So I can't decide what my kid reads. I can't decide. For my child, what my child says is going on. You're telling me your beliefs, and they keep saying it, and I keep saying, what Bible are you reading? Because God was really clear. Very clear.
So, what's next? If the court rules in Karoline's favor, the fallout could be monumental. Whoopi may be compelled to issue a public apology, face millions in damages, and perhaps the most devastating blow of all, be forced to walk away from The View for good. The future of the show itself hangs in the balance, but beyond the courtroom drama, there's something even larger at stake. a line has been drawn, and Karoline has sent a bold message. Media power doesn't grant immunity. Even the most influential voices aren't above accountability. If this case is any indication, the era of unchecked on-air attacks may be nearing its end.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
Now it's your turn to weigh in. Did Whoopi Goldberg overstep? Was Karoline Leavitt right to demand accountability? And should The View be held responsible for the words of its hosts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And before you leave, make sure to hit that like button to back bold reporting and subscribe for more exclusive updates. If Whoopi is already cracking in court, trust me, this is just the start.